What's up, guys? Well, how's it going? Don't know if anybody's really going to join me because, again, randomly, I just showed up late night. But I talked to some of my viewers and they said they like the late night thing. So here we are, hanging out late night. I don't know why I put that thumbnail behind it, but I really like it. It's actually part of a video. And there's him making the trick. Okay. Let's give me another one of these where, oh yeah, somebody came on. Got somebody in the house. I don't really know who's in the house because YouTube is being kind of weird with stuff. But I'm hoping people show up here. Just want to hang out, do some chatting, see what the fishing's like. I'm seeing a lot of people telling me there's a striper bite. Come on, people. Oh, just fish. Oh, that's right. I forgot to tell you, you're the one that won the last giveaway. By the way, Jed or Jared won. Well, yeah, I've been. I just started. Don't worry. No, but Jess Fish, I think you're the one that won. I was supposed to tell you that. I was supposed to email you that. The last giveaway, the quick little one with these things. Jared said he didn't think it was fair that he won them all and Ben winning. And he said you had the comment that was, oh, that's right. I need to know your. You need to email me that. A lurid look. Oh yeah, and just yeah. So email me your address so I can send that to you. And yeah, I need to because you did the intro for the shows, so I need you to send me the spelling and all that of your channel name, so I can put it on the beginning on it, and then underneath CCB Group. Howdy, Dave. Dave Pierce in the house. Cool. Yeah, I forgot. It happened a while ago. He said he would bow down because he'd been winning all of them, and I said, well, then you choose. Then you choose who you think should be uh, the winner. And he said somebody else was actually third, but they had the wrong answer. They had true instead of false instead of fake. So yeah, he said I should go. So yeah, send it to me. We'll be good. So has anybody been fishing? Anybody been out there? He's spamming. He's just trying to look like a good guy, I think. He's won like what? I think he's only not won one of them. I think. I think he only didn't win one, and it was because I think he wasn't even on. Everything else he seems to win. And this time I did the third instead of the first. I think the last one was third, but yeah, that went to lowest, but he wasn't on. So that was why I didn't win, because he didn't know what was happening. Let me get back to this. Trying to let that thing play in the background. Anybody see my 3 spots in 2 hours? Nice. Don Pedro, that's right. Don Pedro does that. Is that Smallies too? Pretty sure it has Smallies, doesn't it? So I need to go somewhere and fish for smallies again. I haven't fished for smallies in a long time, and I really want to. Okay, good. Maybe I can get that up someday. But the thing I heard about evidently is there's a lot of good stripers still biting. And I have a friend of mine that keeps telling me that he's getting them on the beach here in Marina. And usually they're not here in the winter. But he says he's been getting them up to like 20, 25 pounds. And I'm like, what? They're not usually here. Lake Toulouse. Lake Toulouse. All right, that sounds promising. So I need to start going to some of these other lakes, doing some traveling, trying to get some new stuff going. Of course, I haven't even been over the hill. Well, I found out about Uvis. Dave, Grandpa, when I go live with, he said he went there, and I mean, it's not up and over the top, but it's way higher now, and it's all paper bag brown, and there's like logs and stuff floating in it. Northwest of Pedro. Yeah, I know there's a lot of them around here that are. I said Del Valle, still haven't hit that up. I need to go back down to San Antonio, but I don't know what the water's like down there. I'm assuming I know it came up, but I don't know. That's the only place I've caught really good smallies around here. I mean, it's 2.5 hours south, so, and I haven't. I said I haven't been there since they closed it for a couple of years. It was so low, and they brought it back up. I'm draining in. Wait, what? Yeah, I went live. You didn't see it? It's posted. It's up there. I went live and I caught 2 in the first 10 minutes going live. And I caught another one before I went live. JC Outdoors, how's it going? And I caught another one. So yeah, I caught 4 from shore. So in the show, you know, you guys kicked my butt, and then I went on shore and I caught 4 in an hour and a half. It's Pinot, man. Sometimes they're on shore. But Rick was there and Grandpa were there, and they didn't catch anything the whole time. Yeah, they were using live night crawlers, and they were using the live night. No, they both using live night crawlers. Nothing. And then they were throwing plastics after I caught, well, the first 3 on plastics, and then they kept trying, and they didn't catch any. So I ruled the shore. Yeah, it's on there. I don't know why I didn't get no. Wait, I don't know. You said you were gonna be bowling anyway. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't get the notification, but yeah, I went live. It was fun. I said I think I had the first 2 fish within 10 minutes going live. It was pretty nice. Right off the end of the left jetty. Hello, Johnny. It's Bud Ice time, by the way. Oh, I've been watching a lot of skating lately. I need to you gotta buy a good scale, man. That scale's a piece of crap. Cheers, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. No, wait till you see the video when it comes out. Now you need to get a good digital scale. I have a Mustad or Rapala. Yeah, like 25, $30 for a good digital scale. You can't trust anything that has a spring in it, trust me. Well, trust me anyway. You can't trust anything that has, yeah. You don't want anything that has a scale in it. Oh yeah, of course I am. It's late night. It's a late night hangout. Anyway, here it's only 9:30, but for a lot of people, it's a lot later than that. People said they had a lot of fun with us last time when we were just hanging out and talking and going through stuff. I was just telling you guys, this is all the skate footage I have. Yeah, you better. Well, I have one. I have a really good one. I just never bring it with me. It's in my other. It doesn't fit in that little bag I have. It's in my big bag. Where's the champagne and beer? Oh, that's Coors, isn't it? Yeah, guys, look at all this. I don't know if you guys can see all this behind me. Nah, it's too bright. Oh, what if I bring? No, that's gonna be too bright too. Yeah. No, it wouldn't even work. I can't bring it down anymore. Um, Miller High Life. Oh, is that champagne? I thought it was Coors. Oh well. Anyway. Anyway, you can't see it. This whole folder here behind me, well, you can kind of see this thing going up and down, is all the skate stuff I've been filming. I've been having so much fun doing skating and filming skating. I mean, it gets that way in the middle of winter when the fishing is so tough. I'm actually getting more into other stuff than I am fishing, but I want to do the Skate Fish 2.0. I have all that footage. Nah, I don't think that'll help. Video now is just when it's so bright, it'll kill it because it's not that bright in here as the room, so it's trying to overcompensate. So I don't think it'll really matter if I, you know, if I pivot the screen. I'll still play videos and stuff fine. And if I want to have like the campfire burning behind me when I do the Tuesday night storytelling, that'll work fine. Because see if I go somewhere in here, I mean, see, you can see the video. That's fine. Except it's video of me and me. Sorry, this is a new video. New video that's probably gonna go up. Tomorrow or the next day. Actually, it can't go up tomorrow because tomorrow I got to film the giveaway. I still haven't done the giveaway for this one, and I think I only have one more day to do it, possibly. Yeah, one more day to do it. So, anyway, it's supposed to rain tomorrow here at least, and usually I do them outside. So I don't know. I might have to do them here in the room, something different. But yeah, there's gonna be a giveaway going up tomorrow, the January giveaway, because I've been lazy. But I got this show already done. It's already in the books. It's rendered. So I have one to put up the day after that. And then I said I have a friend of mine that hounded me to go striper fishing. He just sent me like, I don't know, 4 comments. 20%? Oh, well, that's good. If it's that light, I might have a chance to film outside. And today I also I signed up for unemployment. That's one thing I did today. And well, my actually Patreon channel is just getting ready to go up. I don't know. I have never heard of them being around here. I mean, I know everybody goes to the river and catches them, but I've never heard anybody focusing and catching them on the beach around here. You mentioned Marina Beach. And I'm like, they're not usually here this time of year. Usually it's like April. It's usually April through September. But he's telling me that they're getting a lot of good striper, and I've heard other people tell me that too, which is very unusual. Why they wouldn't have left, because usually they come down here, and a lot of times they migrate back up towards the bay. So I have no idea. But if they're catching them, I'll get a hold of him and try to make a show of it. See how that goes. Like I said, I got the Patreon thing going. Did you guys like that video? I got one feedback from Zach. But I just kind of put that thing together, and it took me like 8-9 takes to make the thing because I really didn't know what to say. I'm like, I was thinking community and all that because it's, but I don't know. Yeah, I have videos of Vasona. If you go back to my channel, when was it? I don't even remember which one. Oh, I know the title of one. If you go back and look at first time using a Ned rig, I'm holding up like almost 4-pounder. That was at Vasona. And I actually have an Adventure 2 Vasona, or Adventure 2 New Lake Vasona. But it was like January or something. The water was like 46 degrees, something like that. Really bad, and I didn't catch fish. But yeah, I think I've filmed 3 there. Yeah, I have 3. I have that one. I have one with that one. I caught some fish. All of them I caught fish. Well, other than the Adventure 2 New Lake Vasona. I think I've been there twice since then, 2 or 3 times since then, and I think 3 times, 2 times. I don't know. Anyway, but I catch fish in the other ones. I catch one like good one. My first one ever in there was like a 4-pounder, 5-pounder. Yeah, it should be good. We went back in summer, and I think the last time I went back, yeah, I think that was the 3rd show I filmed there. Went back in July, and it was like summer camp. There were like 1 million kids and on paddle boards and canoes, and place is a freaking zoo in the summer. So we caught some fish, but we filmed one there, and then I said I wouldn't go back, and I never went back. So yeah, in the summer there, they have all kind of like a summer camp for kids, and they have like there's like 50 of them out in the water on canoes and paddle boards, and people everywhere. So I think it's better probably in the fall and early spring before all those people get out there. But I really want to go back to New Almaden. Boating open, okay. Yeah, but see, I don't know. That's for boating, which people regular kayaks. Yeah, but I don't think the camps start until like June, July. It's after the kids get out of school. If boating opens, that's a, you can like actually launch a regular canoe in there. But no, it's summer camp. It's in the middle of summer because when you go there and you see all that whole thing, and yeah, it's a mess. Other than that, it's fun. I mean, I like that lake. I haven't explored much of it. No, you can't. Yeah, Reynolds. No, you can't watch. You can't watch anything you just. Trust me, Zach. You can't. Exactly. If there's no mussel inspection, you cannot launch anything in any body of water. If somebody's telling you that, they're freaking lying. Yeah, no, you can't. Any body of water in California, New Almaden is picked up. So okay, so you call it New Albany too. That's the one in the hills, right? Is it full? I mean, assuming, I mean, if Uvis and Chesbro and all that. Yeah, no, he's lying. You can't launch anything there. Stupid. Live right next to Uvis. Yeah, no, I said anything, anything that, yeah. If there's no muscle inspection, you can't launch anything. No vessels, no nothing on water. Yeah, but dude, I'm assuming New Albany filled up. It's such a small lake, and I want to go there. I want to. I mean, you saw my last video I did there. All that stuff when it fills up and all that brush and everything. Even if it is dirty and paper bag brown. Yeah, Albany Reservoir. Yeah, that's what I found out. But so did it fill up? I mean, it must have. But yeah, even the dirty water in the paper bag brown when it fills up like that, all those bushes you can flip in. Those fish will be up there. I was way I caught them at Anderson. That one when I did the Swan Lake tour, and it filled up all the way top. I was catching them right at the parking lot on the East Dunn side. I was flipping them right out of those trees right in front of the freaking parking lot. I know you guys got on me last time. You said I never burped, and now suddenly I just keep burping. It's all your guys' fault. It's like he's inhuman. He doesn't burp. It's a long walk to where? Wait, it's a long way to where? Yeah, but it's a long walk. Josiah, Hosea, so you're talking about Almaden Reservoir? No, when it's full right there where you park at Hicks and Almaden or whatever, or Alamitos Road. No, that water should be all the way up in there. That's where I want to see the water is flooded all the way up there. When I first came there, I actually checked it out before I fished there, and I went down in the water, was kind of up there. It is a natural. You never hold back any natural processes, guys. That's what you're always told, right? Never hold them back. If you have to burp, burp. If you have to fart, fart. If you have to sneeze, sneeze. I mean, if you have to pee or poop, pee or poop, but you got to do it somewhere else. Yeah. Yeah, I'm in. Yeah, I want to go back. I think that's the first place that we go. I haven't been over the hill since. Why is a little green cube will come out? That's actually a joke. Um, yeah, I haven't been over the hill since I got terminated from work. So, okay, so we're talking Almaden Reservoir. It didn't fill up. It's so small though. I mean, I guess it depends on how much rain and where the rain was. But I don't know about Chesbro, but I heard Uvis came on me. It came up a lot as far as I hear. But yeah, I haven't been over there since. God, I haven't been over there since like the week before Christmas. Since I got terminated from work, I haven't been over the hill. Going to Pino, going to the pier. Well, obviously I went to El Estero. But yeah, I figured last times. Actually, no, I have been over there. Never mind. Duh. I personally haven't been, but I went with my friend Ash, and I think we filmed one, another one at Anderson. That's gonna be coming up soon. Oh yeah, and okay, no, I've been over there twice since just after Christmas, but I didn't drive. Me personally, I haven't wasted the gas to go over there because I'm on a budget. Now that I'm on a budget, I'm like kind of, you know, rather save my time and go to some place that I think I'm gonna do good. But yeah, no, I lied. I totally lied. I've been over there twice to different lakes since right after Christmas. Wasn't the best. Yeah, I really want New Albany to fill up. Good advice. Well, that one's done. That beer's done, guys. It's not that bad though. I started drinking it at like 7 o'clock, 6:30, something like that. I sip a lot. So does anybody else know any updates on the other lakes? How's Coyote or even Anderson? I haven't been in, like I said, I haven't been in those lakes since those last recent storms that seem to be pretty big, and I know it hit pretty hard over there. But I have no, I've had no personal. I mean, last time it was Anderson was the lowest I've ever seen. I know I just put up that video, and we actually filmed there. It's one that's coming about a week later. I think it was towards the end of December or beginning of January. No, I think it was beginning of January. That one was like the middle of December, and it was a it was like even lower than that. But I don't know if any of these rains. I don't know if anything happened to a lot of these lakes. Does anybody know? Anybody? Any? I'm looking for recon for people here. Anybody been to these lakes? Like Coyote or Anderson or what? Even Chesbro? Nobody's been to them since all that heavy rain, like a couple weeks ago. No. Okay, I'll take the non-feedback as a no. So, how about that weather? It's supposed to rain what like next? Oh, Almond Lake. So we can fish. Oh, that's what I said. Are you allowed to fish Almond Lake? Are you doing? These comments are totally delayed. You've just been being weird lately. Yeah, well, East Coast, you probably wouldn't know anything about here. Yeah, -40. Yeah. I know, I feel so bad filming night shows. I, I always do this. I think there's ones a couple, I remember some I filmed on Rick's boat like 2 or 3 years ago. A couple years ago on Rick's boat, and it was when they had all that freezing weather and all that stuff back east. All right. And we were fishing in it was like December or January, and it was like 8 degrees that day. And now I've been doing just the other day when I was out with Zach and we were out there, and I went live, and it's like dead calm, still like 70 degrees. JT Smith, Blue Range Mom. Okay. Yeah, I said everyone's like, it's -10 here, or it's 10 degrees here, or it's 40 degrees here. Here in California, we're just getting typical. Hopefully, get enough rain to raise them, though. It's supposed to be the AT&T next week. It's supposed to be the AT&T next week at Pebble Beach. What you got there in your hand? Which hand? This hand? I don't have anything in this hand. Oh, this hand. Well, there we go. It's one of my sponsors. Should be. But Budweiser, do they sponsor fishing? I don't know. I know Pabst Blue Ribbon does. Coors does. It's beer. Um, I was going somewhere and I forgot. The good stuff. Yeah, well, I said it's a lot better than what I used to drink. Trust me. I used to be a I used to be a steel. I used to drink like God, I would drink like 2 to 3 40s of steel a night. Yeah, and King Cobra and Old English. So cutting it down to this is like way better than that. No, I've never been into that. I've always been more into the 211. Yeah, the steel. It is 211, isn't it? Yeah, that's steel. Yeah, no, I used to drink 3. When I had my store in San Francisco, I would drink 3 40s of steel a night. And yeah, I could even handle 1 now. Bets and Iris. How's it going? Got some other people coming in here. Yeah, no, it was bad. I mean, I can't even drink that stuff now. No, but God, if I drink I had a regular steel the other day. No, I tried to steal the other day, and I was like, oh my God. I don't know. I went somewhere and they didn't have anything. Like they didn't have Bud Ice, they didn't have, but they had a steel, and I got a steel. And I think the first drink of it, I actually threw up. Like I was like, oh my God. And I was like, how the hell do they should drink that crap? It's definitely acquired taste. I mean, it's 8.1 now. I think it is 8.1%. This is only 5.5. Regular beer is what, like 3%? So this isn't much above it. But yeah, I totally had to cut down. Like, I'd be like way stumbling. Like, just. And the high blood pressure I have is because of evidently the amount I was drinking. So that was one of the reasons I cut back. But yeah, I need to. It wasn't like, I don't know. It's in my past. Yeah, wine, or now you can do those. What they have all those new fruity drinks now. Like I think Steel has one. They're like Zima. It's like a lager, but it's a flavor drink. But they have them at like 8 and 12%. But they're really fruity, and don't even really taste like alcohol. It tastes more like a mixed drink. Wait, Corn Farts came on? What's up? These are cheaper than that though. These are like $1.99. I think. Yeah, these are only $1.99. I'm a cheap guy. If I'm drinking the good stuff, I will drink Blue Moon. I like the wheat beers. When I used to be a DJ uh, at the place I DJ'd, I got free drinks, and I would always drink Blue Moon. But I don't know, I don't like. I just want to get the feeling I get and get to where I get, but to pay that much money for it, to me, eh. No, remember we're still gonna be doing the CCP pub crawl. Yeah, I don't hit the hard stuff. Uh I was I'm actually, well, I don't know. I don't know about now, but I was. No, I was actually a pretty known alternative 80s DJ. Yeah, it's good. Make it the point that I'm like not drinking it for that. I'll just yeah, right. 86 proof, 42% alcohol. Yeah, no, vodka's not hard at all. Yeah, we gotta do the pub crawl, guys. Remember pub crawl? Wait, there's something else I wanted to respond to. What was it? Blue Moon, never tried beer. Oh yeah, my 80s music. Yeah, it was the 80s. Jesus, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, evidently I hit something. Oh, I think I hit enter. It started playing. It freaked me out. Yeah, no alternative 80s. All the like, all the not more. I mean, I don't know, like Cure, Depeche Mode, more darker stuff. Some of it, but just more offbeat stuff. Did I hit spacebar? No, I think I hit enter. Yeah, I hit enter. I hit enter on the corner of the keyboard. That's what did it. Yeah, no, I was known on that. I had my own night for 6 years, and I set a record for that night. And that night had been around for 12 years. Yeah, these things go where they go. That's why it's late night. See, when I'm on late night and I'm not on doing something specific, these things go where they want. We could be talking about auto mechanic or changing a valve head or something like that. It's just there's no specific topic. I have a lot of things I've done in my life, a lot of things I know how to do. So we get on here late night, it's all out. It could be fishing, it could be skating, it could be music, it could be new dance moves. Who knows? Oh, Eric came on. Nice. You got the late night notification? Corn first, I never. You need to go back to your green thing. I don't. I don't recognize it when that little new icon you have comes up. I recognize you with the little green thing. Ah, wow, this thing's being weird. It's like the amount of people on. Where's my bars on here? Yeah, I have 5 bars right here. water or vodka. See, it went down to like 2, and then it went back up to 9, and then it went. It's like it showed me no likes. I'm sure some of you guys have hit the like button, but on my end now, it doesn't show me any likes. And actually, when I go to my Creator Studio, all of my new videos, when I click on them, everything is 0, 0, 0. Doesn't show me anything. When I go to dashboard or view all, it shows me likes and all that stuff. But when I click on one to edit and I go in editing now, all of my videos say nothing. It doesn't tell me any view. It's all just 0. And I've noticed what last time I was live, okay, 4 likes. Well, last time I was live, it said, so you guys see it on, but see, something's up with YouTube, man. I think they get freaking hacked or something. Yeah, see, no, don't worry. It's not showing it now. Yeah, it's not showing it on my end. I said that last time when I was live at Pinot, and I said, that's funny, guys. I have no likes. And Chris goes, there's like 5 or something. I'm all, yeah, my likes on my side, right? Actually, I have me there right here, but 0. That's like I said. When I go to edit my videos, and it tells you how many likes, how many views, how many dislikes, how many comments, all that. When I go into it now, all of them are just 0, 0, 0, 0. So, yeah, YouTube's got some freaking issues right now. They got to deal with. I think it's the second time live now, second or third time. Yeah, they're dealing with some issues. Oh no, I just have the bud. Show sponsor. Now sometimes and other people are having other well I think it was the night that I was having issues with it. But now there are people having trouble going live, like it just wouldn't let them go live. But like try to go and it just wouldn't let them go. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they're dealing with stuff or have some buggy going on, but or if they're trying to change something or update some software, so it's kind of lagging. But yeah, like I said, you guys on your side, you see likes, right? Mine says 0. Yeah, people haven't been getting informed. Yeah, they're just I don't know. I think they're adding a bunch of new stuff. My biggest fish, uh, always forget there's new people on here all the time. Um, as far as completely, totally overall, or as in bass, because bass is 9.5, but I've caught a lot of bigger fish of other species. YouTube is going down. Nah, I think they're just having issues. Oh yeah, I love it. I just don't like to pay for it. No, but DJ and I'm getting it for free. I ain't drinking Bud Ice, guys. I'm like Blue Moon. I'm like Guinness. I'm like I drink good stuff. But Eric's too. Yeah, we're all over the board, low budget. Yeah, when you're here, we're all over the place. Hmm. So corn first, really? About time, damn it! You've been on here long enough. Yeah, Blue Moon. There's a lot of good wheat beers. No, but back to he said any 9.5 bass. I think 18 pounds, channel cat. All right. Well, I'm just answering your question before you go. 18-pound channel cat, and it's got like over 30-pound carp. Yeah, well, I don't know. It's a platform, and it's a big platform, and they've been changing a lot of crap lately. Oh, we're back to YouTube now, by the way. Sorry, I jumped again. Yeah, they just started the new posting. They've started a bunch of other new stuff. Once they start new stuff and it starts getting mixed in with the rest of their, with their software and their coding and everything, they're gonna start having issues. That's just nature of the beast. I can't say anything about YouTube. I've been on it since pretty much they started. They offer a good platform, but carp is a bucket list, really. They're fun to catch. And they fight like freaking beasts. 20, 30-minute fight if you fight them on light line. Yeah. And well, the other thing is with this live, guys, back to YouTube. We're jumping everywhere. What? It's been a year and a half since they've done the live. It's a totally new platform. Really get going. Oh, carp are so much fun to fish for. I haven't fished for them since I was like 10. Yeah, they love corn. They also love King's Hawaiian bread. The little stingray. See, I'm not much of an ocean guy. I never got stingray. I never, other than the rockfish. Oh yeah, light line. What? 6-pound line. I don't know. When the water warms, turtles fight. Yeah, it's like bringing a freaking rock. They like corn. Like I said, the King's Hawaiian bread, the rolls. It's really good because it's really doughy. It stays on. Plus, it's sweet. I think works better. I think that actually works better than corn for carb. Yeah, I've caught a lot of camo. You saw them in my video, that one I caught from Uvis. Crappie. I've caught them over 2 pounds in Pinot by accident. I think I have some in my videos. And some of the one at Pinot when I was with Chris, multi-species day. I think that one I caught in there, I didn't weigh it, but that one had to be close to 2 pounds. And I think I've caught them like 2.5, 2 3/4 out of Pinot. Not targeting them. They've hit, God, I've caught them on crankbaits in there. I've caught them on underspins on there. I've caught them on jerkbaits in there. I've caught them on, I think I actually caught them on a bladed jig in there. I've caught them flipping. Yeah, there's huge crappie in there. Cheap line. Wait, easy. Yeah. I was going to do a video. Actually, I was going to do one as a Biology Bites. And it was going to be called, oh yeah, the crappie will hit anything. No, I was going to do a video. It was going to be a Biology Bites to teach people. Oh yeah, they're like warmouth. They're like green sunfish. Yeah, but no, I had plans to do it. It was called Playtime with Kitty. It was going to be a. It was going to be a Biology Bites, and I was going to use my cat. She's passed away. I was going to use my cat, and I was going to use the thing and play with her and set up some stuff and show people how they use structure and how they use things and how they react to stuff and how they attack things. Because actually playing with a cat and watching them and the way they do stuff can really teach you how bass will position themselves and sit and use structure and everything else, and sort of the way they will attack their prey or feed on their prey. Yeah, I have it in that little yellow folder that I used when in the 100% thing. It's on there. It's titled Playtime with Kitty. I just never got around to actually filming it with her, and she passed away like last January. So yeah, no, playing with cats, and I saw an article somewhere one time too, or I read something with the pros saying just play with your cat and put something on a piece of string and play with your cat, and you'll figure out how fish feed. Yeah, the warmouth are cool. So they're just like green sunfish are. Green sunfish are actually the most aggressive of the Micropolis sunfish family. More than largemouth, more than smallmouth, more than bluegill, more than warmouth is actually, or not warmouth, green sunfish is actually the most aggressive species of all of the sunfish, Micropolis family. But they only get like 6 inches. So I wish they got like peacock bass or largemouth and get up to like 6 to 8 pounds because they would be phenomenal. Yeah, I know it's the biology of me coming out. Yeah, I wish those things. God, wouldn't it be amazing? They would be like the peacock of America, or the peacock bass of America. They look kind of like the peacock. Well, they have the lightning blue and the other things, but yeah, they are just. I mean, the things I've had little green sunfish eat, it's like 10 times the size of them and stuff. But yeah, I haven't been to those either. Never caught a peacock. I need to go back east and catch all these bucket list fish. Yeah. See, I need to catch peacock. I need to catch pike. I need to catch muskie. I need to catch walleye, peacock, the peacock bass. Yeah. A lot of fish I've never caught just because they're not here. I think I've actually caught a lake trout in my life. I've caught brook trout in my life. I've caught brown trout in my life. Oh yeah, tarpon. I'm talking freshwater, but yeah. Yeah, that'd be a bucket list too. Yeah, but I've caught all different species of trout. I mean, like I said, rainbow, lake trout, brown trout, brook trout. Wait, what? Where did you get your trout? Really? Wait, everything's going by so quick, guys. Killing me. Jesus, going backwards. I know it looks funny, but yeah, sturgeon, no. So I'm trying to catch up with all this stuff. No, I said I've caught a lot of species of trout here in California. Actually, I think lake trout was, I don't know. There's a picture of me when I was like 10, 9 or 10. And there's a picture of me standing with a fish that I caught on a spoon. And I'm pretty sure the fish was a lake trout. Got the brown trout and the brook trout and the rainbows all here in California. I think I've caught a Dolly Vandron, but oh, cutthroat. Caught cutthroat too. Never caught a golden. Yeah, I've caught a lot of species of trout, but never caught a pike or a walleye or Half Moon Bay for rainbow trout. What, in the creek? I'm hoping. Yeah, I've just never fished anywhere where they have all that stuff. Arctic graylings. Yeah, that's a cool fish. Half Moon Bay. Into creeks, right? Is that what you're talking about? Question. Oh, steelhead. Yeah, but in the streams. No, I've caught mine and fish a lot of open lakes. I fished June Lake loops one time. I fished Yosemite. Yosemite is where I caught. Yosemite is where I think I caught a brown trout. I can't remember. Somewhere else is where I caught the brook trout. Somewhere they stocked them. And I think the cutthroat came from June Lake loops. I don't know if it's June Lake or one of the other ones. I don't know. I don't usually target that stuff. I usually just, I don't know. In my 40 years of fishing, I've caught all that stuff, but I don't really target that stuff anymore. That's all me up. Half moon, babe. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's a really ongoing thing. Steelhead, steelhead, I don't even know right now because during my time of schooling in fisheries and wildlife biology, steelhead went from the trout family to the salmon family, back to the trout family, back to the salmon family like 4 or 5 times. So I really don't know what family steelhead are in right now. I don't know if they're back in the trout family or if they're actually still in, or if they both got put back into the salmon family because it was there. I mean, a lot of trout don't have to go to the ocean and come back to spawn, and even regular rainbow trout don't have to. But the steelhead is, I don't know, it's like an ocean going rainbow trout because they go out and live in the ocean for like 5 years and they come back in. But yeah, that was an ongoing thing when I went to school back in the late 80s and early 90s. Is they kept taking the steelhead out of the salmon family and putting it in a trout family, and then they would take it out and put it back, and I said switched like 4 times. So was it a true trout or was it a salmon? Yeah, well, I don't. I said I don't know what family they're still in. And no, it's just and no, they're not, Dylan. They're a completely different species. Yeah, but no, still native rainbow and steelhead they're two species. Sorry, Dylan. That much I actually know. Yeah, that's what see. Well, Dylan just said that steelhead and rainbow trout are the same species. They're not. There's a different species. Don't yeah, don't listen online. They're completely not the same species. There is an actual genus and species for rainbow trout, and there is a genus and species for steelhead. Yeah, no, they're totally different because there's tons of native trout and rainbow trout that live in creeks and everything that never go to the ocean. They're native rainbows. They spawn and spend their whole life in that creek and they never leave it and never go to the ocean. Steelhead is it's a rainbow trout. Yeah, there's just yeah, no, there's two different species. Steelhead is I don't know, it's like an offshoot. It's an offshoot or it's a subspecies, but yeah, they have to go to the ocean. Sorry. Well, here's the funny thing. Okay, I have a total classic one of that. Um, Before I left San Luis Obispo in 2005 to move my store up to San Francisco, suddenly there were a bunch of big. Well, I have pictures of them too. I don't think I have any video, but I have a bunch of pictures of them. Yeah, but there were big fish coming up San Luis Obispo Creek. Big ones, like 6, 8 pounders. I have a bunch of still pictures of them. I don't think I have any video of them, but coming up and everything else. And then the paper, in the paper, steelhead run back in San Luis Obispo Creek. Well, steelhead hadn't ran up that creek for, I think, 15 years. They hadn't run up there for 15 years. But here's the thing. At the beginning, at the mouth of that creek, they actually have a hatchery. And they're raising actually Atlantic coho salmon, which look a lot like steelhead. Well, they're raising them there forever, and they were bringing them in the hatchery, and they would actually let them go in the ocean. They come up at the hatchery. Well, evidently, some of them decided, screw the hatchery, and they went past it and started going upstream, which is kind of a natural thing. There will be some that won't go back up and go back in the stream. Yeah, and the thing is, they're Atlantic coho, and they look very, very similar to steelhead. I mean, unless you take fin rays and counts and all that. But this is actually getting back around to the person that said the Fish and Game and all that. Well, I actually talked personally to a Fish and Game guy, and he was like at the bridge by where my store was, and he was looking down at the fish. And I walked over to him, and I'm all, nice, huh? He goes, yeah, really good to see the steelhead coming back up this creek. And I looked at him and went, those ain't steelhead, those are freaking Atlantic coho salmon. And he's all, oh no, those are steelhead. The steelhead run is coming back up the creek. I'm like, no, you're a freaking idiot. I mean, what are the odds? 15 years I've never been there. Hatchery at the base, Atlantic coho, suddenly big ass fish start going up the creek. It's no brainer that they're freaking salmon that were escaping or not going into the hatchery and heading upstream. But no, even the Fishing Game were saying, oh, steelhead are back. So, sorry guys, I rant and raved. That was going to be one of my Storytelling Tuesday, but I already told the story. So, now it's just a story. Don't believe in the internet and don't believe stories about fish online. It's like one of my things about fishing is don't believe anything you read in a fishing magazine because that's all hype. If you look back, I think it's Tips and Tricks. I have a Tips and Tricks article where I kind of took that apart. Well, I am right now. That was one of my tips and tricks. Don't believe the hype. And I'm going back to, and it was just taking articles and taking stuff and talking about what some of those articles said that were from fishermen and stuff. All right. See ya. Yeah. So yeah, don't believe that stuff. All right. See ya, Corn, and see ya, Lux. Yeah, don't believe fishing articles. Most of those come from, I don't know, they come from fishermen. and fishermen lie. Read some scientific journals and scientific stuff on bass and fish to actually get the real scoop. I mean, that's what I try to do in my biology bites was take you to. Oh, exactly. Oh yeah, but if you see actually, if you go to my website and look at comments, I have comments from viewers. That was all back from like 2009, 2010 when I first started. It ain't, I don't know. No, if you go back and look at my comments, go to my website and look at viewer comments, because all those are back from, I think they're 2009, 2010, 2011, something. When I first started, I did all those. Is when I did all those tips, tricks, and biology bites. And you look at the comments, everyone's like, "Your your just observations are more than I've ever learned from any pro in my life." And oh my god, I never knew that. Thank you for telling us the truth and all of this stuff. Because that's what I did in the beginning. Because I was kind of like, I was sort of pissed off. And like I said, I moved here. I didn't know anything about the area or any place to fish. So I just had fun going in and doing all the knowledgeable side and all the different stuff. Because I fish different than people. When you're coming from the biology side of it and the way I am and understanding nature and that, of course you're gonna fish different. You're not under all those illusions and everything that you get in all those magazines. What between native rainbows and steelhead? No, I've by what I've always known, they are a separate species. I know that's just the thing. Even in the scientific world, a lot of them say that the steelhead is the native, and no, but the steelhead is actually not a rainbow trout. It's actually a different subspecies than the actual. I mean, the debates you're talking about were the same debates that were going on when I was in school for fisheries wildlife. I said they kept taking the rainbow trout out of salmon and putting it in a trout species. I think it's what's it, Onca? What is it? What is the genus or family of trout? I want to say it starts with an O. Oncanacea or something like that. But anyway, that was the whole debate. And then debate was also going on was is steelhead actually a separate species than rainbow trout, or is it just so? Yeah, there's as far as I know it, and as far as I can tell, that or the last time I heard, as far as what I've studied in the scientific thing, that it was a fact that they were actually a separate species. I said, I don't know, that might have changed. It's been an ongoing thing forever. GMOs. No, I'm just saying it's just, what biologists do is study different fish, and what they like to do is change them from one class to the other class, or from one family to the other family. And somebody finds this, and they take it from that, and so it's. But that's the one species that's been a controversial one since I went to school in like what late '80s, in the early '90s was the rainbow trout and the steelhead, whether they were separate or the same, or should they be in the salmon, or should they be in a true trout? And so I don't know, but I'm pretty sure they're two species. All right, Coors, Coors. Never mind a Coors guy. I think Coors has stayed away from. It's mostly Budweiser that makes all the high content stuff. Coors, yeah, I'm assuming they are. talking about microbiology. Is that what you said? Oh, microevolution. There's one thing they found out, which is really funny because they've been studying. And there's a great quote from Hitler: "The more I know people, the more I love dogs." How do I know that's a Hitler quote? One of my friends had it in our senior yearbook. Yeah, but no, as far as, well, I don't know if it's microevolution or whatever, but as far as microbiology and things changing on a micro level, they've been studying Diablo. Was it Diablo? No, it was Chernobyl. They've been studying Chernobyl since Chernobyl happened, which was like back in the 80s or something. And they were studying plants and everything else because they thought everyone thinks they're going to morph and things are going to get 3 arms or like 3 eyes and all that stuff. What they found is that the animals look pretty much the same, but when they go further and further down with their DNA, everything, that's what changed. They changed on a really small micro level within their buildup in their DNA. What's it? What's the? I mean, a squirrel still looks like a squirrel, but the squirrel that's been around the radioactivity and everything else, if you study its cells and everything, they look different than one that hasn't been around it. Exactly. Will I ever tell you guys the story where I got put on probation for Marshalls? I don't think I ever told. Well, I haven't told a lie. I know that. I got put on probation at Marshalls because there was a evidently Vietnamese lady in line. She was waiting. Some of my friends were talking to me. I hit the button. She didn't hear it. I turned to her and I put my finger up to call her to my register. She came to my register. She goes, "You call me to register like a dog." And I was like, I thought she was kidding. And I'm all, "What do you mean?" And she goes, "Well, what is this?" And I'm like, because that's not the way I did it. I just put my finger up. I didn't do this. I'm all, "Well, if you did that to me, I feel like I did something wrong." She goes, "That's the way you call me. That's the way you call dogs in my country." I'm like, "I'm sorry. I thought we were in America." and and so anyway, the whole thing. But for me, I'm like, well, I almost said, and I didn't. And I'm glad I didn't do her because she got me enough trouble anyway. I almost said, well, that'd be a good thing because dogs are treated like queens here and kings here. We don't eat them like in your country. But yeah, that was the whole thing. Is she got mad at me because she said like, and in her country, they eat them. They eat dogs, but here they're treated like people. What do people spend on dogs a year? I think it's like $3.6 billion a year on dog food and dog pets. Yeah, I wanted to, but by that time I figured out that she was actually not kidding and she was actually being serious. Because at first I thought she was just kidding me, but then I realized she was serious. But that was sort of my thought, like, well, dog, dogs are treated like crazy here. Yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah. Don't get me going. Don't get me going on that. Yeah, you're supposed to come here and learn our culture, not come here to our country and expect us to learn your culture. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, my stepdad's Filipino, and when he was little, Matt, he's actually eating dog. But hey, it's meat, and you raise it, and you're in a poor community or in third world country, and it's meat. I mean, here they're pets. Here they're golden. But in a lot of countries, it's meat, just like it's like a chicken or anything else. Sorry, next topic. See, we go through so many topics here. It's so much fun. We've been on eating dogs, and we went through fish species, trout species. What else we go through? Oh, we did the '80s thing. Talked about '80s music, skateboarding. This is I gotta rename this. It's gotta be the all over the board hangout or up in the air. The up in the air. Maybe that'd be a good one. It's all up in the air, guys. Yeah, and I'm not just a fisherman. I love fishing, and that's what this whole show started as and everything else. But I definitely have. I don't block anybody. YouTube blocks people now, but I don't. No, see, that's one thing that people. The weirdest thing with me as being a bass fisherman and people that, well, now we know through Sunday Coast Bass and everything is while I was doing this, and when I always fish, and even when I have my bass boat and that, part of the time I was, well, I was an 80s alternative DJ. Part of the time I was a designer that had my own clothing store. And a lot of the time I was a skateboarder that was sponsored by Santa Cruz and everything. So it was kind of, it was, I don't know, all of those three things and somebody that's a bass fisherman usually don't go together, or people don't think of somebody that does that stuff to be a dedicated and as knowledgeable and tournament type of fisherman like I am. But like that's just me. I have lots of talents and lots of things I've done, and I like it all. And eventually, I already started with the skateboarding being sort of incorporated into some of my shows, and so I don't know, maybe I incorporate some other fun stuff in it, like some DJ stuff or some mixing type stuff. Probably not the clothing thing. That doesn't really mix. Nobody. But yeah, I have some ideas for CCB or ways to kind of take it elsewhere, yet still be able to do the fishing thing too. And I think the Elistero with the fact that you can fish and you can skate is a good way to start. But I don't know. It's all gonna be up to you guys, my viewers, and where you're wanting to go with it, and how sort of cross platformy kind of thing the the two things it kind of makes. But I'm not usually one that wants to stay stagnant and just do one thing. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Well, actually, yeah, it did in a lot of ways because in skateboarding you use both hands and you have to be sort of coordinated with both. Yeah, so yeah, it's I don't know, it's just it all makes up who you are as a person. I just have a lot of stuff I've learned about and a lot of stuff so that I sort of try to bring it all into what I'm doing now. And being, like I say, going to school for wildlife biology, of course that helps in the fishing. Yeah, now I am. Yeah, well, age starts to happen there, guy. Thanks, Jess Fish, for bringing that one up. Yeah, no, I'm scared as hell to walk over that stuff now. I don't know why. In my younger years, yeah, well, a lot of it is stable rock, but when I get on that sort of chunk rock stuff on a steep, I don't know. You start getting older and your balance starts to be. It's just, I don't know. Plus, when I was walking, and actually the reason this happened, uh, when I was walking, I didn't explain it. I actually explained it, but I didn't put it in the video. I had that bag over my arm while I was trying to walk over it. And so every time I stepped, the bag swung. And so I would step and stop, and then the bag would swing, and it would kind of throw my weight off. I mean, yeah, but that was what it was because when I was leading, that thing was swinging. And so every time when I tried to move on those rocks and I would stop, it would swing and and that balance kind of was the reason I hit a rock and I slipped and I fell. Eventually I took it off. Eventually I took it off my shoulder and I started moving it forward and then walking and then moving it. Yeah, because carrying the poles and that and the thing that was, if I would have had ready to backpack something that was stable, it would have been good. But plus that rock is really, I mean, it is freaking, it's just that chunk rock stuff. It's like quicksand. You step on one thing and yeah, I hate the fact now that that's my fear is going down steep hills. And I've said in a lot of my videos, I'm like, dude, I used to drop into 18-foot ramps or 14-foot ramps, and now I'm scared to walk down a 45-degree trail because I think I'm going to slip. But you get less agile. That's just the way it is. Yes, I don't know. I've never had a fear of them. I've caught a few of them. Caught quite a few rattlesnakes. Always wanted to keep one, but I always had that fear that I always want to keep a rattlesnake, but I had the fear like that one day, like you have it in a tank somewhere. You have it in a tank somewhere, and all of a sudden the next day you go walking up and you look in the tank and it's not there. You're like, oh shit. Oh my God, there's a rattlesnake somewhere in the house. So that's why I never kept one. I always wanted to because I think they're really cool. Yeah, I've I've stumbled upon. I never got bit by one. I said I've caught them. I've held them. I've like held them by the tail when they're like swinging around and that, and then like threw them back in the water. So I used to catch them on the lake uh, at Margarita during the spring. They used to swim across, and I couldn't tell which. I thought they were gophers, and so I would throw a lure, a surface lure, reel in, kind of snag them, bring them to the boat, and I'd be like, ah, shit, that's rattlesnake. And then I'd pull them up, and they kind of wrap around the line, and so I'd have to kind of like get them undone and hold them up and be like, and they'd like strike at you sometimes. It's like, damn, and I'd throw them back in. But I have caught them on land on their own. I've caught them and like held them behind the neck and that, and then let them go. I said I always wanted to keep one, but it was just that thought of, okay, you don't know how many snakes I've caught in my life. Well, I had one. I've done one since the show. That one I let go and caught. It's in my thumbnail. That king snake. Yeah, I used to go to the golf course when I was little. I went to golf course at like 6 in the morning, and I go out on the greens and that. And I used to catch like 15. I used to catch like 10, 15 gopher snakes in a day just to go out and have fun and catch them because I was usually looking for catching something else like a cool king snake or some other sort of snake. But yeah, I used to go out there intentionally and I would just see how many I could catch in a day in the morning before the golf course opened because they used to come out and hang out on the grass. So they come out in the greens right before the sun got up. So I just go out for fun and see how many snakes I catch and see if I could catch the biggest. I think the biggest one I ever caught was a gopher snake. It was like 6.5 feet, 6 feet. Just huge for a gopher snake. That was the biggest. Most of them are like 4 foot, 4.5. But yeah, it was 6 foot long. And it was like, he was huge. I actually took him home and I kept him for a while. And he once bit me right here. I didn't realize he bit me. I took him out and he struck at me. I was holding by the tail and I put him back in the tank. Also, I looked over and I had this ring. I had this ring on my wrist with blood coming out of all of it. It was like a circle of blood. That was pretty cool. I think that was one of the first time I usually didn't get bit by him, but yeah, that one nailed me. I was like, I didn't even feel it because they have such needle. And I put him back in tank. Also, I looked over and I just saw blood in a circle. I'm like, wow, he actually grabbed me completely on my whole freaking wrist. So yeah, me and snakes, no problem. Caught a lot of them. I had a scarlet king snake once. Those are really cool. Had a lot of ringtail snakes. Had a lot of lizards. I once. It's really funny. Well, see, these should all be on my Storytelling Tuesday, guys. Why am I telling all these stories now? All right, it's a sneak peek. Wait, what was that? What do I use? Video editor. Use this one. Here, I'll show you. I have the two you should use. Oh. Here they are. In my closet of tricks. This is the one I use. The Sony. It's actually, now I don't even call it. It's basically Vegas. No, this is Vegas. Sony Vegas. It used to be Sony Vegas. It used to be Vegas Movie Studio, but they sold it to. Well, see, this one does say Sony, but now they sold it to somebody else. But it is called Movie Studio Platinum. It's Vegas. No, I don't care about that. Yeah, no, but now it's called Movie Studio. Like it used to be Vegas. I used to, and I actually still have it on here. I started with actually Vegas Professional. And another good one is this one, Pinnacle Studio 20, and this older. I think they have 21 now. Let's buy Pinnacle. See the logo there. Pinnacle, I don't know. To me, it's a little more difficult to use. The interface isn't really as simple as this interface. Yeah, one of those two. They're only like $100. You don't need to get like the totally professional. Some people use Premiere. They say they use Premiere. They're probably using like the introductory Premiere. That's only like $100. Not they're like $700 or $800 actual Premiere. Some of them might. I don't know. I use Premiere. I think the first video I ever edited was on Premiere 6.0. Adobe Premiere. But no, this one's really good. The Movie Studio, like I said, was by Vegas, but they sold it to. I said it was by Sony, which is Sony Vegas. Now it's. I don't have the older version. Obviously, this is number 14, I think. I don't know. I think I upgraded after this one. But anyway, yeah, those two. That's all you need. All kind of great stuff on there. And those come with acid. Or actually, I think I have acid on here still. They come with we have Screen Blast. If you get the Movie Studio one, it'll come with this, which is Screen Blast acid. You know, which you can. What the hell? How's this thing doing? Oh, it's loading. And it comes with, you can get SoundForge, and it comes with a bunch of other good stuff. The Pinnacle, they're really good at no, you just buy it. You go to Best Buy and just buy it. Same price, you can get them online and that. Now go to Best Buy and you'll find both those. I think about both those there. You'll find the Movie Studio by, I think it's by Magix now. It used to be by Sony, but they sold it back to Magix. It was Magix Movie Studio. Then it got Sony, and it was Vegas Magic. Anyway, I think it's Magic Movie Studio and Pinnacle. Now you can just go to Best Buy and you can buy them. Plus, there's like Director Studio, the cheaper one. That's by I think Corral. Um, I don't know. There's actually like four of them that are in the like $70 to $80, $90 range. They're the lower version of the professional, but you don't need it for fishing videos. I mean, you get all the cuts, you can get all the stuff you want. Yeah, this is acid, which comes with when you get the platinum. And this is where I created a lot of the music that you've seen on my older videos, my old intro and everything. Yeah, these my old here we go, here we go, here we go. That original song that I had, that was created in here through loops and just samples and loops. Um, and then there's the ones, some of my ending credits, all my older stuff. Yeah, acid. This is not, I originally bought Vegas. The original Vegas, it was like $9,000 this week. Vegas 4.0. That was in 2003. I think this is actually it. This is, see, I don't know, you guys can't see it. Right up here it says uh, Screen Blast Acid 4.0. Because this came with, oh, it's right there. You can see right there, I think. But yeah, this came with my original DVD architecture and all the other stuff that I got with my $1,000 professional Vegas software from. But the setup is it still here? All right, I'm gonna close that. So the setup for that Vegas that I had way back in 2003 is the same way you can do all the stuff in here, the new one, and that's why I didn't pay for an upgrade to like I don't know what they're at, like Vegas 15 now or something, Vegas 20. They're way up there. I just went and got this one for like I think it's like $79 for the. I said Pinnacle's pretty good, but yeah, I don't know. These are better than that. These are better than iMovie. These are actually better than freaking. I think they're better than Final Cut. Final Cut. A lot of people are moving away from Final Cut. Even Casey Neistat, who's like what one of the biggest YouTubers and bloggers. Uh, he actually moved to Adobe Premiere. Yeah, no, you just don't want to use anything that comes with the computer. You want to buy an add-on like this. You don't want to go to anything that's something you have to use that's online or anything like that. Just, just go to freaking Best Buy and buy any one of these. This one I think is much simpler and easier to use. The Movie Studio by Sony. And actually now instead of Sony up here, it'll say Magic, but it's their Movie Studio. It's a little bit easier to work. Oops. Than is that right? Yeah. The Pinnacle Studio. Pinnacle Studio is more set up like a professional editing software, where Vegas is actually set up. Well, it's right here. I mean, the movie studio. This is the way it's set up. It's a little more simplistic, and to me, it's a little more user friendly. But the people that pan it and that's one of the things they say is, oh, it's not set up like. No, no, this stuff's easy to use. I said this is so easy to use. I mean, you see, I was gonna do a tutorial on it or whatever, but I mean, see behind me, this is the timeline. This is actually like the show I just edited right here. This all this stuff right here. This is my intro on that, but it's like really easy because you go. It's just so easy. You go here and see you can have. You hit that button, and that's all your media, and then you can hit transitions. There's just different transitions. It's a very simple, easy format. But like I said, a lot of people that pan it, a lot of the critics that pan it is that it's not set up professionally, and it should be more professionally set up for you. But I'm like, put this is just people putting together fishing shows or whatever else. It should be the easiest interface you can get, not something that looks more like a professional editing software. Who cares about that? But yeah, super easy. You just drag it, you just put in the line. It's so easy. I said you can see right here. Show a little demo right here. Oh, this is the end of my show. As you can see right here, if I hit play, end of the show. Well, how easy this is you go in here and say, this is my skate footage. Yeah, this is my skate footage. And all I do, see, look, this is from my folder right here. My folder. I just open it up. So that's the folder you have your fishing show you just did on. And this is where you want to put it. You just open that folder, right click on it, or left click on it, drag it down, and let go. And there you go. That's now in there. That's now in your timeline. You can do whatever you want. You can edit. I mean, this one's like this because this is actually my skate footage, which is 240 frames per second slow mo on my Get Up camera, and it actually films without any audio. So, see right here is audio frame. There should be audio below it, but since it didn't come with audio, it just puts it in at just that. Yeah, it's really easy. I said it's a super easy format. And like I said, it's just like that. I said, this is my folder. Let's say you went fishing. Well, I actually show you right here. If I go up here, the CCB shows. I have them set December 18th. This is actually the one I just filmed is in here. And this is one that I'm getting ready to edit. This is from Pinot. I went on a round boat. And see, boom. I just drug it from my folder where it is. Now it's
old school flipping, guys. Line in my hand.
Yeah.
I'm just covering.
We're doing really good. We're just doing some video tutorials right now. The slides been all over the board. Trust me. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I see. I did that. And now it's in here. There's a shot, and I can, I can slide this wherever I want in the timeline. I just do like that, and it'll suddenly slide into the rest of it and give me a perfect fade. So yeah, it's really easy to use. I suggest it to pretty much anybody that wants to get started and wants to do with software to use the Magic Studio or Movie Studio by Magix. Yeah. Yeah, this is pretty much a yeah, you overlap for a fade, and then you can just they have multiple transitions, everything. Once you fade it, all you gotta do is go up top and pick a transition. You just slide over and put it in that little overlap space. And it can it'll do like a spiral, or a lot of people do like the thing going into the middle. And I try to just do straight fades or straight cuts. You're welcome. Oh, okay, yeah. That's right. I totally forgot about that. You're the winner of these things by default. Just Fish won these, but he didn't want to take them because he won everything. So he told me I'd give him Just Fish because he actually had the third comment with the right answer. Forgot about that. That was way back. We've been all over the place with this. Yeah, I previewed a storytelling too, but storytelling Tuesday, I'm gonna be. I'm gonna try and be. No, tomorrow's a regular giveaway where you just got like a comment and I do the random generator. It's not gonna be a quick little giveaway, but yeah, no. Storytelling Tuesday is gonna be that's gonna be more specific to I don't, I don't like tournaments that I've fished. I was gonna do one about my whole race for the first year I did local club. Uh, there's a lot of stories that don't have to do with like tonight. They're kind of random all over the place, but some interesting ones and things that I've had happen in my life that most people haven't had. Uh, yeah, I've had a. I think it's a normal life, but I don't know when I usually tell people what I've done and how my life's gone. Um, most people are like, dude, how have you done so much in your life? I'm like, was that a lot? I mean, it just seems like you should be into all kinds of things, not just. It's like, oh my, you've done more. You've done more things than most people would ever even imagine doing. And I'm like, why? I mean, big deal. I mean, I was a designer. I was a skateboarder. I was a DJ. I do fishing videos. I do tournaments. I've done a lot. I mean, isn't that whatever? It's like most people don't do that. You just kind of one stream they do. You're all over the freaking board. I'm like, oh well, I swam. That's just what happened. Yeah, that's what a lot of storytelling Tuesday will be about. All kinds of fun, interesting stuff, but more focused to the story itself. Yeah, how to get. Oh yeah, I didn't. That, well, how I got started in tournaments. That'll be more incorporated into. Yeah, I do, and that's and most of my hats I have. When I have that hat on, most people cannot understand how I have that hat on when suddenly I have another hat on. Like every hat I have on, they don't understand that I have the other hats that I wear too. So it's always so bizarre that they can't see this going with this, going with this, going with this, going with this. They're like, how can you go from this to this to this to this to this? Because they all seem completely different. But that's just me, very eclectic, very into just exploring and figuring out stuff. And I happen to be good at a lot of different random stuff that it just sort of happens. It's the way it goes. Yeah, Storytelling Tuesday is actually going to be most of it will be about my tournaments. I only did them for a year and a half. But I did them with 3 different clubs. I have some I mean, all of them are pretty much incredible stories. Yeah, well, pretty much 90% of the customers in Marshalls always said, "Why the hell are you here?" If they ever talked to me, or a lot of them when they met me and they'd ask me about something, they're like, "You don't seem like a normal Marshalls employee. You seem like you know a little too much to be here." And that's why it drove me crazy, and that's why I eventually ended up being fired from it because it just drove me nuts. Because I'm not going to be a stupid drone machine that just acts happy all the time and is just fake. It's like I'm a real person. I have personality. It's going to show what I do. It's going to show how I talk to customers. When I'm on the register, it's going to. I can't not be me when I'm here. So it showed. Yeah, I don't know. I think one of the reasons I have a hard time, uh, I don't know, it's kind of hard to say, but accepting who I am as a person, and why I have a hard time thinking that what I do is some sort of, I don't know. It's even hard to describe it. You sort of special talent or extra talent or something that it's because for some reason to me it all comes very easily. Yeah, but I don't know. That's just kind of my thing. Is that anything I've been into, anything I've done, I don't know. For me, it just came easy. And then people are like, "Oh, you're so good at that," and I said that. That's why it's hard for me to. I don't know. That's why I'm, I guess, more humble or don't promote myself or anything else because to me, it seems like anybody should be able to do it. Because for me, it came easy. Just like fishing, I started fishing when I was like, you know, 6 or 7, and I was really good at it, and it was really easy. And even back then, well, pool too. That's another thing. I used to do tournament pool fishing, or pool fishing, pool tournaments like 8 ball. Pool. I was naturally like really good at that, and I used to do a lot of that. And then with skateboarding, just something I got into, and naturally I was really good at it. And then when I used to do designing and make clothes and that, it just came easy. It was and the DJ thing. I knew the music. I studied it, and I don't know the way I put songs. So that's just it. It's everybody else is like, dude, and I'm like, what? That's just me. But I grew up around highly creative people and people that like Tony Hawk and all the skaters that became way bigger than me. Tons of friends that are actually in the music industry and actually make music for movies and stuff and write for different people. I've just always been around highly, highly creative people, and a lot of them have become highly successful, and I just never kind of really did because I just kind of jump to the next thing, and they focus on it. But yeah, so it's just a different thing. But that's what Storytelling Tuesday will encompass more of that stuff. Because right now it's kind of what time is it anyway? 11 o'clock. Kind of wind down. But I hope you guys enjoyed this completely, totally eclectic late night thing. And I think pretty much all of my late nights are probably pretty much gonna be like this, just all over the board. Yeah, but part of that with me is, uh, well, not, my dream was kind of to get really good at it. But then when I kind of, because I was good at it to begin with, but then when I got really good at that, then I kind of just jumped the next thing instead of focusing and pursuing on that thing. I just kind of like, all right, well, yeah, I'm actually really good at this now. Oh, what's that? Oh, I haven't tried to do that. Or I just get distracted and all of a sudden I'm good, but I'm not that. And so I focused on that and try to get good at that. And then I just keep jumping from thing to thing instead of taking one thing and trying to be like the best at it. But that's why I think that with the fishing video, video, always love editing, and fishing, always loved it. Everything else I've done, like designing, skateboarding, the DJing, all that stuff, I've always fished. And so, sort of creating on the video and fishing have sort of been the two mainstream constants. So that's why I like Sonic Goes Bass, because now I can focus on my creative side with the video editing and the fishing side of it. Because I've been doing it for 4 years, and every day it's something different, something new, and something challenging. So that's why I'm sticking with this, and I'm gonna try and incorporate some of the other stuff into it, like these fun live storytelling sessions that are really fun and eclectic. But I think that's gonna do it for this one, guys. It's been what? Wow, almost 2 hours. That's good. That didn't even feel like 2 hours. That's a good thing. Uh, don't know when I'm at. Maybe Friday. I think the last one I started. Uh, yeah, I've tried, and nobody will collab with me. I've sent offers out to a lot of them, a lot of local ones, a lot of them that I see actually collaborating with other people. And I said this on one of the other lives too. I, they won't get back to me. I'll email them. And yeah, I don't know. I don't, I don't know. I don't know what their deal is. I don't know if they just want to get outfished or because I'm pretty sure I can outfish most of them, or I don't know. I still haven't figured it out. I've been trying. I've been sending messages out to all the local ones. I mean, I see them collab with other local people and like, hey, did you fish the same lakes? Like, hook up with me. Let's go here and that. And never get hold of me. And then a lot of them too that for collabing and that they're back east and that, so I don't really have a way to actually hook up with them. But no, trust me, I've been trying. Uh, Bass Union. I don't know if you guys follow him, but he makes his own jigs. Bass Union. I think 3 different times I've offered him to do a challenge because I would actually drive all the way up there to Orville or whatever to do this challenge with him. I said, let's do a challenge. My jigs against yours. Yeah. Yeah. And so that's what he told me. I like 3 different times I told him, I'm like, hey, you have your jigs, I have my jigs. Let's do a jig challenge. My jigs against yours. Well, I'll meet you up there. I'll fish with you that. Nothing. Other comments I've done to him that didn't focus on me asking him to do jigs and that he would reply to, but the ones where I specifically asked him to do a jig for jig challenge. Yeah, but when I specifically asked him, because that's his whole thing in Bass Union, because it's Bass Union jigs and that. And yeah, he never responded. Come on, dude, it's a challenge. I mean, if you think your jigs are that good, let me bring my jigs up. And we'll do a fun show, collaboration, CCB and Bass Union, and he's fishing his jigs and I'm fishing mine. But a lot of those channels, if they're smaller channels, they're like worried that if you do better than them or that, what's going to make them look like. So, I mean, I understand it on my side. I mean, I don't have that many webinars, not even at 2,200 and that, but I've been around a long time and I know what I'm doing and I have a lot of knowledge. So, to be challenged by somebody like me, I'm sure for them might be sort of, anyway, I don't mean it to be intimidating to them. So be it. But eventually I will hopefully do some sort of collaboration with somebody from this freaking state of California. Clickbait for kids, yeah. We'll see. That's the other thing. My channel, I don't think well, on it, it says I don't have anybody under like 25 years old watching me, which I know I do. I don't know if the kids are on it because of their parents thing around. But yeah, most of my age group is like 35 to 55. And my other strongest is 25, 35. And like I said, on YouTube, if I break it down, it tells me I don't have anybody under 20 years old that watches me. So I'm definitely not doing clickbait to freaking 12-year-olds and 8-year-olds and 15-year-olds. I'm more for mature people, I guess, and people that actually really want to learn and not be clickbait by all that freaking crap that goes on. Because they want subs and they want views from freaking teenagers when they're like in their 20s and 30s or whatever. Yeah, I don't fulfill that stuff. I make videos that are real. I film myself fishing. I hope to make it congruent and make it seem like it's a real day that I went out and just fished. And hopefully somewhere along the line, I told you something that will help you out. Either in my color choice or why I switched or why I'm fishing where I'm fishing. But I really want my day to be a whole congruent video of that day. And hopefully do it quick and short and all that. So it's an 8-hour day, but it's a 13-minute video. But when you watch it, it looks like it's, feels like it's only been like 3 or 4 minutes, not like a home video where you're watching Johnny eat peas for like an hour. Well, the family's just going, oh, isn't that so cute? Isn't that so cute? And you're like going, oh my God, how long do I have to wait till this is over? Is Johnny eating peas? Why is it an hour long? Yeah, that's my thing. Always want them, always leave them wanting more. So that's why I do a lot of the really quick editing and all that stuff and try to keep a lot of cuts and all that. So it, I don't know. When I watch my own shows back compared to a lot of people's shows at the same length, I feel in my mind, I don't know, maybe you guys can correct me or anything, but I feel like my videos don't seem as long to watch compared to a video that's the same length. Maybe it's just me, but that's kind of what I'm going for. But kind of, we've kind of rounded this whole thing out. We went all over the place and we came back to this fine little circle of fishing, and we got to go editing and all that. But yeah, so maybe Friday night, guys. If not, definitely, I'm definitely this. Like I said, this Tuesday I did a whole show and then I went live, a little burned out. But maybe next Tuesday I will actually start the. Yeah, I learned that from Bill Dance and all them. That's the way it was done. Bill Dance, Roland Martin, Shaw Grigsby, Hank Parker. The old schoolers always put the conditions in it. Yeah. So that's why I incorporated that into when I did it. And I don't know, you just see, I'm trying to get going now, and you just like started me off on a whole nother subject that's rolling around in my head, but I don't want to get into it right now. I have a blooper vid. If you go way back in my channel, somewhere I have a blooper vid. It's mostly bloopers from my tips and tricks, my biology bites on the dock. But yeah, I did put together a blooper reel. Yeah, I know. Or they just say it's just your most shows are just a effing infomercial. That's why people. I have my own baits, and people like have me ever talk about them. I'm like, 'cause I don't want to sound like a fucking infomercial. It's like seriously. I tell you I fish them. I show them to you all the time. I mention them. It's like, dude, I know you had your own baits. Yeah, I know. That's what everybody says they were staged. I don't know if they were or not, but pretty sure. I mean, he did leave bass fishing at the pinnacle of his bass fishing to do videos. Yeah, I know. It's all challenges. It's Joe Schmo picks out my baits. Yeah. Yeah, Joe Schmo picks out my baits, Um pond challenge. Just I know, it's either a pond challenge or a lure challenge or I don't know, it's just stupid. It's not educational. It's just like you said, it's clickbait for freaking little kids. It's clickbait for like I don't know, 7, 8 to 15-year-olds to watch their videos. That's all it is. I don't play that game. I'm too old to play that game. I don't want to. I'm not going there. I don't want to go there. I just want to do what I do and create what I create. And I think there is a kind of a turnaround going on though. Yeah, like I was kidding around on the line. No, I think I think there's a lot going on right now, and it's because fishing. I mean, like 2012, Fishing Channels kind of blew up. Now everybody in the freaking has one, and then you have sort of the elite ones like the Guggen Squad and all that have their sort of format and they're all B-roll. And then all of a sudden you have everybody else that's doing the stupid B-roll stuff, and then when you get to their video and their format, it's just like a home video and it's kind of crappy in that. So I'm thinking that on YouTube right now, it's kind of gonna end up being sort of a meshing of people looking for other actually really good content that's kind of back to the old school stuff like Bill Dance and Shaw Grigsby and Roland Martin and Hank Park, where it's actually good quality stuff. They can learn stuff and and not all this other bullshit mixed in. Oh no, I like Scott Martin. Yeah, I like his. But hello, who's his dad? Where did he get all that sort of video knowledge from? Anyway, as Brandon doing all the editing and that. But no, he knows how to film it just like his dad used to film his shows. And he does it really good. He's one of the ones I like because that's what I said. He brings it, he knows how to do it. Well, hello, his dad did freaking Roland Martin Fishing Spin for like 40 years. Yeah, I'm not talking about his, I'm not talking about their channel, I'm talking about his dad's actual show. Yeah, I see, exactly. No, he has the roots, he understands it. And he knows how to script it, and he knows how to, I don't know, he knows how to make a story while he's doing it. Yeah, no, but I mean, that's what I said, is he, just from watching his dad and probably being around filming of his dad's old shows and all that, he's the one I like the most. I'm telling you guys. I love Scott Martin's channel. I love the way they actually films while he's fishing for a tournament. He's fishing for $100,000 and all that, and he spends the time to do the filming and everything else. And most pros, the way they stress out everything, there's no way they could handle filming a show while they're doing that. Maybe not. He just picked it up. He was around it a lot. But yeah. Okay, guys, I guess I could just say welcome to, or this was a actual prelude to what Storytelling Tuesday is going to be. Anyway, like I said, it's probably going to be more focused on an actual topic and a singular story, but they will be kind of like this in a way. And like I said, I have a lot of stories to tell, a lot of pretty fun ones. But thank you guys for hanging out. I know we've had a lot of us in here and out of here, and like I said, we've been all over the freaking board. But that's why I like these late night just things, just hanging out and talking and having fun. And if it's fishing subject or editing or whatever, I always try to at least give my knowledge of it. But all right, and yeah, I'm gonna get. Oh wait, I gotta put this away. I gotta do my whole bang thing. This thing I learned from internet. That's why I learned from YouTube guys. It's how to do the bam. Actually, it came mostly from Scott Martin. You can tell. That's why I'm imitating when I do it. But all right, guys, thanks. I'll be live again real soon. Not sure when, but look for tomorrow because I'm gonna have that giveaway coming, and hopefully tomorrow I'm gonna be launching my Patreon. So if you guys really want to support me and support the channel, you can go there and like give me $1 a month or whatever you want. But see you guys. I'm out. Bam. All right, one more try.